temporarily closing our northern border with Canada to non-essential traffic.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out, breathe you in, yeah. Take a bite of my burger, babe. Save the last bite for you, for you. Ooh. Don't let the street lights eat you all alone. You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street lights hit you. Could I be your player too?
Well, hello tubers. You can hear the echo. Woo! I am at the American-US border on the first complete day that it is closed to all but commercial traffic and returning citizens and the most essential travelers. So basically tourism is shut down. And I am underneath the famous Peace Arch Monument right at the border. And the irony of the words, oh, there's actually a truck, oh no, it's an RVer. Yeah, most of the traffic I am seeing is returning RVers from the US coming back to Canada, and the odd American returning from Canada back home. But the irony of this monument on a day when the border is closed and the symbolism has to be discussed. Now, this monument is built right on the border, but it's built at an angle because these symbolic gates require the actual permission of both governments to symbolically close them, because for the gate to actually be completely closed, it would have to, pass through both countries. So if one country said, no, I don't want the gates closed, it can't be closed. Now, this monument was actually paid for by the donations of pennies, dimes, nickels, and quarters from children of British Columbia and Washington State. And it celebrates 100 years of peace between our nations. Because if you remember back, if you're a history buff, Upper Canadians with Britain were at war with you guys during the War of 1812, and we actually did burn the White House and Washington, D.C. We're sorry about that as Canadians. That's why we say we're sorry all the time, because we've done a few bad things. But we've been at peace 100 years when this was built, and this symbolizes from 1914, you'll see up there, 100 years. But now it's been a lot longer, thankfully. So America is still our friends, and oh, there goes the echo. And this is the border crossing facing the U.S. Customs and Immigration Building, and they're having a very nice day at work today, enjoying the sunshine. Hardly anybody going south, way more traffic going north. A lot of Canadian snowbirds, obviously, that just want to get home. So these guys are probably smoking and joking and enjoying a nice shift. Now, for those of you that have been here before, this Peace Arch border crossing monument is right on the ocean. It's very nice. And in case you are wondering if I really am on the border, here is the border marker. This side I'm standing in Canada, and over here I am standing on the Excited States of America soil. So technically speaking, I have crossed, and you're allowed to freely move around both sides of the border without a passport, without restrictions, as long as you do not leave the border park. So you can still walk across the border hundreds and hundreds of feet, but you gotta stay in the park. Remember, when in Canada, think metric. In the 45 minutes that I walked around both the American side of the border and the Canadian side, I only saw one car going down into the USA. But oddly, there was one RV moving north about every 5 minutes back into Canada. It looks like the Canadian RV snowbirds are hustling home to do their 14-day quarantine. This border crossing is the third busiest after Tijuana and Detroit. It was weird to see it so dead. Thankfully, they have not closed the border park, and people of both countries are still free to roam across the border and enjoy the nice weather in the park.
So that's the update from the unguarded American-Canadian border here. Keep your wheels on the ground, and I will talk to you all soon. Over to you.